going on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to the road trip for Man United versus Wolves in the race for the top four. It's all going off. We have to win this. I covered a lot of it yesterday, and we'll talk a little bit more in depth about the game shortly. But we have to keep you guys involved with the transfer situation, let you know about the latest rumours, the latest facts, and the latest interest of what may and may not happen Manchester United-wise. And we've got to start off with Dennis ZAKARIA, man, 25 years of age, I believe. Swiss international defensive midfielder from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Look, he's a player that I know not a lot of you know about. We all kind of know about Dennis ZAKARIA. He's been a player mentioned a lot of times, to be fair. The interesting thing about this time round is that his contract's up in the summer, and Gladbach don't want to risk losing him for free. Jonathan Schrager and Sportbild and other outlets have been saying that we could get him, or he's available, for as little as 6 million. If that 6 million, I mean, I do understand that he's obviously out of contract, so they want to get something for him. 6 million is an absolute steal. He's not going to contribute in terms of goals so much, but what he is very good at is breaking up play, and he can pass forward. I do know that about Dennis ZAKARIA, having watched him quite a few times, and when he's been in the Swiss national team as well in the World Cup, Euros. When I've watched a couple of international games, he's a very good player, and he can play centre half as well. He's got the tendency to play there, but a very good defensive midfielder, can cover the ground, and can progress the ball very well. Not really one in terms of shooting and adding goals and assists. He's not that type of midfielder, but definitely someone that I think could work for us. The problem that we've got, as per usual, and again, this is very early, there's no concrete bid, there's no talks, there's no negotiations. It's just the fact that he's available. And Mönchengladbach don't want to lose him for free. That is a fact. What the problem is that you've got Liverpool sniffing around, but more importantly, I think you've got Bayern Munich sniffing around, and Borussia Dortmund, as well as ourselves. And the problem with that is he's already in Germany. He's playing in Germany. A lot of German players playing in Germany, when Bayern Munich come knocking on the door, they do join them quite often. You know, they got that monopoly over there, haven't they? Bayern Munich, which what can they guarantee that Man United can't guarantee right now? Instant trophies, instant competing for trophies, instant success. They're going to win the Bundesliga, definitely. You know, Dennis ZAKARIA has probably played against Bayern Munich many a times and been on the losing side, and it's almost like a can't beat them, join them thing. But where we can compete with Bayern Munich is probably the salary that we could give him. And I know we shouldn't be looking to, you know, only give players huge salaries, but in terms of it, that's one of our attributes and our strengths. We've got to use it. And if we only got to pay a 6 million transfer fee, we should be able to give him quite a lot of money. We should be able to outbid Bayern Munich, who that's not their thing, to put players on 100 grand a week, 120 grand a week, 150 plus. It just isn't within their construct. It's not how they operate. So we do have that over them. Borussia Dortmund, I mean, look, Gladbach, yes, it's a step up. Borussia Dortmund playing Champions League consistently, well, even though they're not actually in it at the moment. But money-wise, again, yes, he's going to play all the time, but maybe not. Might be a bit of a, not sideways step, but not as much of a leap up as that he wants. This is a big opportunity for ZAKARIA. And then you've got Liverpool. Again, we can compete with Liverpool, or out-compete Liverpool in terms of probably transfer fee plus wages. But the project, you know, if Liverpool are saying, well, we're not going to play one of Naby Keita or Milner or whoever, or Thiago's too unreliable, and I want and Klopp says I want Fabinho, Henderson and ZAKARIA, and you're going to be the main guy, that might be enough for him to work under Klopp. So look, we've got a lot of competition. It's by no means Man United have made an offer. It's by no means been reported that Manchester United have started negotiations or anything like that, or any of these clubs for that much. But the news is that he's available, and I think that's important to talk about, that he's available, because I think that's a perfect player for that price. 6 million, I would have him 100%. You know, it's not even a case of you know, worrying if that's not going to work out or this, that and the other. That is a fantastic price to have a player of that quality, in my opinion. I think it's a snip. You know, if you say 6 million, give him 10 million, and then whatever signing on fee he needs. You know, if you can get someone like Dennis ZAKARIA for 10 million, you know, the likes of Mata's going to leave potentially. You're looking at someone like Matic eventually coming to the end of his career, or the end of his Man United career soon. in the summer. If Zakaria came in, we're already not using Donny van der Beek. Yes, Donny might see it as if Zakaria comes, I'm definitely not going to play, that's a separate situation. But Ralph has spoken about wanting to use him a lot. But I just think I think that's too good an opportunity not to get involved in and try and tempt him. If we lose out to Bayern Munich, you lose out to Bayern Munich. You know, fair play. That's how it goes. But at the end of the day, what you can't do is say, well, we're not even going to go for him. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, in my opinion. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. Dennis Zakaria, watch out. He's available in the summer, and we'll have to see. On to today's game. Like I said yesterday, it's going to be a tough game, and it's interesting to see some of the extended quotes from Ralph Rangnick, basically kind of reiterating what we already were saying and what I was saying yesterday. It's a very, very tough game against Wolves. Do you know what I mean? I did like what he said. He goes, even Burnley haven't been conceding that many goals, and we scored 3 against them. Why can't we do the same against Wolves? And Wolves obviously are better than Burnley, way better than Burnley. But the fact of the matter is they don't concede a lot of goals. That's what I was talking about yesterday and today on Sky Sports as well. They don't concede a lot of goals, and you've got to be organised. And you know, they're going to sit in tight. They're going to look to counter attack you with their fullbacks. I think they'll probably go with the 5 again at the back instead of the 3, with the 2 up top. I think they'll go over 5-3-2. So it will be difficult. But I think we've got to be ready, man. And like I said, even though the performances might not be what we want, it's all about the results right now, man. The results have got to be spot on, and we're building. Like I said, I think it's 8 unbeaten now, and that's what Ralph Rangnick was talking about in kind of the extended quotes. He was basically saying, you know, nothing can replace winning, because you can be playing really well and not winning football matches, and then it can dent your confidence. Nothing's better than points on the board. It gives you something to build upon. And I agree with that, although we haven't seen it in its glittering best, you know, style yet. We're winning football matches, or at least not losing football matches, and building a little unbeaten run. And look, a win tonight against Wolves in any way, shape or form, make no mistake, again, it's a big plus. We've just got to keep winning games. The performances will come, I think, but right now, you know, you look at Arsenal building, you look at Spurs getting a last-minute winner at Watford. You look at West Ham, they dealt with Palace even though they were hanging on a little bit near the end, but a good away performance from them, and they were second fiddle for large parts. So yeah, I think you just got to keep pace. You can't, you know, you look at Chelsea, they got a draw yesterday against Liverpool, but if we win both our games in hand, I think we're a couple of points behind Chelsea. So you know, it's all if buts and maybes, but the main fact is win our games. That's what we've got to do. Simple as that. Bruno, I mean, we spoke about it yesterday. Does he start? Marcel was saying make him start, let him start. I still think he should be on the bench. I would go with Mason, and I would go with Sancho again. But I do think that Ralph will start him. I think Bruno will come straight back into that position, and I think it will be instead of Mason. I don't think he'll drop Sancho. I think he likes what Sancho's doing right now. I think it'll be instead of Mason, which should be interesting to see what that looks like and how we control the game. It's got to be Cavani and Ronaldo up front again for me. And like we said, Eric Bailly, we're not sure if he's going to be in the squad or whether he's gone to the Cup of Nations already. As of now, I'm not sure anyway. And at fullback, I think he'll go with Wan-Bissaka and Shaw again. I really do. I think he would have been happy enough with being able to score 3 goals and being in relative control with David De Gea not really making a save. Apart from obviously the goal, but he couldn't save it. I think Ralph Rangnick will be relatively happy with that, and I think he'll go with the same fullbacks, and obviously it'll be Varane and Maguire. So watch this space. We'll have the match view. We'll have the live full view afterwards as well, and then obviously we'll have the fan views going up straight after as well. Smash a like on the video, guys, and subscribe if you are new. I'll see you after the game. Peace.